Hey everyone, this is me, TARDIS9 here, and thank you so much for 600 subscribers. It really means a lot to me that you guys really like this channel so much. And honestly, I hope you continue to do so, as believe me, I have quite a few things in mind for this channel, but at the same time, there are a couple of things I want to talk to you about regarding the future of the channel. This music video at the end of this speech may well be the last video I will produce on this channel. Now, all future releases, until I can renew the subscription on Wondershare Filmora, the platform I use, will be audio only again, until such times as I can afford to renew the subscription fees. Now, I will still be working on making more video content. I just don't really know when I'll be able to release any of them yet. The other thing I want to talk to you about concerns a certain reboot. In light of the future, shall we say, for want of better words, needless to say, for the franchise, I don't think it looks that good. Especially considering the new Thomas & Friends All Engines Go series, aka Series 25 and 26. I've seen the trailer and, well, let's put it this way. I do not like this series one little bit, and I hope it crashes and burns spectacularly. But that being said, I think all the reasons why, well, pretty much everyone else will tell you that on YouTube. Animation looks awful, don't like the sound of what they have in mind for the plots and everything, especially considering that, okay, yeah, Thomas is my favourite engine too, and well, you know, and I always welcome a story about him, but what really made the story so good was that they never focused on him in the first place. They always had stories focused on Thomas and stories focused on Toby. I mean, I know I'm recording at the moment a copy of Toby, Trucks and Trouble, and that's got quite a few stories in which Thomas has nothing to do with it all. They're about Toby, Percy, Mavis, and even Bulstrode the Barge, in a one-off appearance, sadly. But, and heck to it, Thomas... We all know who the first engine introduced was, right? It was Edward, come on. Anyone in the Thomas fandom can tell you that. But at the same time, the harsh truth of it all is we naturally have to be real about all this. I mean, we're what? Guys in our teens, 20s, 30s even, going on about a kids show aimed for kids practically under 7. I know how that sounds, but it's just... We have to bear in mind that we're not the target audience anymore. And I think the thing is, sometimes it is best just to move on from the things that we grew up with. I mean, we all know that they're always going to be there for us. I mean, we all know how heartbreaking it is when something that means a lot to us ends. But the way I look at it is this. Sometimes we have to move on, because sometimes those new endings can mean a whole new beginning. I mean, for us, we may find something that also means a lot to us. I'm not saying give up on Thomas. By no means. And you can be rest assured that a heck of a lot of the fan content that I have in mind for the future of this channel is going to be Thomas related. I'm still going to be a massive fan of the show, no matter what. I mean, I've come this far with it, and well, I'm in my 20s, I'm doing a master's degree, and for me, at this stage, For me to still love a show I've watched ever since childhood, that to me means that I genuinely do love it. But at the same time, we've just got to acknowledge the fact that there are other priorities in our lives. And that's also why I haven't made any reaction videos to this reboot, right? This is my reaction to it, or equivalent thereof. Because we're living right in the middle of a global pandemic. We're currently in the middle of some of the most biggest political transitions in history. I'm talking, of course, about the Biden transition and Brexit. And, well, I just feel that for me to be ranting and raving about a kids show, that would just be completely missing the bigger picture. So there are far bigger problems out there right now than whatever stupidity happens to the show. But at the same time, it's always going to be there for us. If we don't like All Engines Go, that's fine. We don't have to watch it. I don't really plan on watching all of it myself, maybe a couple of episodes to see what it's like, but you can bet your life I'm going to be sticking to the classic series and the Brenner series, as well as Big World, Big Adventures. Well, the good ones in it anyway. But there's so much more going on in my life right now that I think it's time for me personally to move on from the TV show. And I'm still going to be reading the Railway series, even to my kids if I can. I'm still going to be watching the TV series. Well, all the seasons that I said. Whenever I get the chance to. I'm still definitely going to be making fan content to you guys, but Series 25 and 26 are just not really important to me. That's one reason as to why I think it's best for me, and for, well, some of us older fans, just to move on from the show. And another reason that I think may be a good thing for this change, maybe because times are changing, and so if the show wants to attract a new generation of fans, it may have to change with it in order to attract them. And that is good. Because, well, if those fans fall in love with the show in Series 25 to 26, that's great. That's wonderful even. And I have the utmost respect for them. But if they want to watch any of the older series, or read any of the books for that matter, if they want to gain a true idea as to the real quality of the Thomas the Tank Engine stories, well then, I'm going to confess to you all now that I am a brony, as well as a Thomas fan, or a tanky as you could call it. And in the words of Twilight Sparkle, I'll know exactly where to send them. When I started out, I was unsure. I thought I knew all that I needed, didn't know what to expect. But when my walls came down, I saw the truth. All along something was missing, and I think you'll see it too. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. Our friendships weave together stronger. The bonds grow deeper, lasting longer. And the greatest spell you'll know is how the magic of friendship grows. And no matter how much the time goes by, the party will still be here with some fun new games to try. Big adventures waiting, obviously. Long as we're still here together, we'll be flying happily. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. Our friendships weave together stronger. The bonds grow deeper, lasting longer. And the greatest spell there is what the magic of friendship gives. And it's something true to pass on down to generations yet to come. And we'll never stop believing in the generosity of the friendships we've won. And because the love that I feel for every single living creature is something that is real, friendship happens so naturally. Oh, and how I used to wonder what friendship could be. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. Our friendships weave together stronger. The bonds grow deeper, lasting longer. And the greatest spell you'll know is how the magic of friendship grows. How the magic of friendship grows.